got the news he's been waiting for. The Jamaica Court of Appeal ordered him and his 3 co-defendants to be released immediately. Now, Adidja Palmer, better known as award-winning chart-topping entertainer Vybez Cartel, was at the height of his career in 2011 when he and 3 other men were arrested and charged in the murder of Clive Lizard Williams.
Yo, Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to Rooted in Music TV, where everything that we talk about, everything that we discuss is rooted in music. I got another bomb episode for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, subscribe button, that share button, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, Cash App, $Michael US. Don't forget to check out my Spotify podcast, the 250 Gemstones Culture Podcast. Link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the whole video. Music lovers, we need to talk. Vybez Cartel, Jamaican dance hall artist, has officially been released. It's been 13 years since the nigga has been locked up. Very influential out there in Jamaica, especially on the reggae scene and hip hop scene. He was doing this hip hop thing too, dance hall, hip hop, upbeat. Very talented guy. Had a lot going on for himself before he got caught up in them streets. I got a video I want to play for y'all, and I'm gonna be right back with you to give you my opinion. Let's go.
Well, now to a Fox 5 exclusive in the case of dancehall artist Vybez Cartel. The star set to be released after years behind bars.
This news coming in just a short time ago, and only our Lisa Evers has it. Lisa, what are we hearing tonight?
Well, Natasha and Steve, it took nearly 13 years, a non-stop legal fight that spanned from Kingston to Jamaica to London. But this afternoon, international dancehall music star Vybez Cartel got the news he's been waiting for. The Jamaica Court of Appeal ordered him and his 3 co-defendants to be released immediately. Now, Adidja Palmer, better known as award-winning chart-topping entertainer Vybez Cartel, was at the height of his career in 2011 when he and 3 other men were arrested and charged in the murder of Clive Lizard Williams. Cartel maintained his innocence throughout and fought the conviction over many years and appeals. Finally, his attorney, Isop Buchanan, took it to the UK Privy Council, which quashed or threw out the guilty verdict last March. But they left it up to the Jamaican Court of Appeal to decide whether to retry the case or release the 4 men. The court cited many factors in their very thorough explanation justifying the release, giving both sides, including Cartel's health condition, which the court acknowledged had worsened during his many years behind bars.
It was a factor because they included it in their reading, and they said that what they were going to read today was not everything that they considered, but the things that they considered that were important. And not only did they mention the medical reports from this doctor, but they also mentioned that the Crown did not object to those.
Mr. Buchanan, what's your first reaction when you heard the justice say the appellants are free?
I was overwhelmed with joy. This has been a long journey, and it was my I told you so moment.
And Attorney Buchanan fought long and hard for this moment and tells us he is now on his way to the Tower Street Correctional Facility that was within the last half hour to finish the paperwork for Vybez Cartel's release. He says before they do anything, he is having him examined by his doctor to see if he's well enough to go home to his family or if he needs medical attention and hospitalization. It's that serious, Natasha.
Yeah, that's the big question. All right, Lisa, thank you.
Would y'all like my opinion? Would y'all like some of this Rooted in Music TV commentary? Well, of course you do. That's why your ass is here. He's home now. They won't be able to charge him again. He served his 13 years. Now they saying that the nigga's health ain't too good. Well, I don't think anybody's health would be any good being locked up like a caged animal. Oh, they do a nigga dirty. Everybody talk about everybody else's prison and Brazil's prisons and Chinese prisons. Have you been to the American prison? I haven't been, but I just heard the horror stories, and it didn't look too good. It didn't look too good. Overall, we have a mass incarceration problem just on Earth. It's a worldwide prison. Either you're going to work for nothing on the outside, or work for even less on the inside. That's the way they got the world set up. So you're trying to get that dollar. You have dreams and goals. You got to be a monster. You have to go hard and just be smart about it. But my personal opinion, I think he can bounce back. I think that if he has a good support system, he can get back in the dance hall. Now, if y'all from Jamaica or y'all out there in the Caribbean or on the East Coast, the Southeast, Florida, Miami, all around there, is dance hall still big? Because at one point in time, dance hall was killing it. I mean, Sean Paul was bringing that dance hall vibe. He was blending it with R&B, with American R&B. He was blending it with rap. Baby boy, you stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasy. Baby, tell me how you feel. Yeah, Sean Paul and Beyonce. Now, I heard Jay-Z got mad at Sean Paul. He was about to put, he made a phone call to the elites and said to make sure that Sean Paul never come around his old lady again. Sean Paul, the reggae artist. Him and Beyonce, that was a beautiful song. That's music. It was passion. It was... you can feel the passion between these two. They never even touched each other. He brought his masculinity and she brought her femininity, and it was beautiful. So dance hall, even in dance hall in its purest form, Damian Marley, you had Sprague Benz, you got now Bounty Killer. He's just a revolutionary. I love Bounty Killer. He has this aggressive, raw, heavy accent, patois accent. When Bounty Killer and Damian Marley get together, god damn. Yeah, them my niggas right there. There's so many artists. There's so many. Boy, I was on it hard. I can't think right now, but y'all know the big names. Dance hall was big. Now, I still believe it's still, like I said, if y'all out there really in the trenches in Jamaica, is it really popping still? Because I haven't heard anything lately, but maybe that's just my fault. Maybe that a whole bunch of dance hall coming out, island vibes, everybody dancing and shaking, and hey, get it in. But I think he can bounce back, have a good support team, whether it's dance hall, and he can easily go into because girls love them thug, crybaby ass niggas. They love them thug niggas that can cry too. They love them thug niggas that can cry. So he's a thug nigga, and if he can show his softer side and still be rough, I think he can dip into the R&B. Like Mavado. Mavado dipped into the R&B. What's the other nigga? Egyptian. Man, the whole year, when the whole year first came out, it just had an African, Caribbean, soulful dance hall R&B, and then Nicki Minaj hopped on. I'm about to play that song after I get off this goddamn news segment. After I'm finished editing this video, I'm finna play that goddamn song. Egyptian and Nicki, when that song dropped, dun, 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 girl, let me hold you. Girl, let me hold you. So I think his best bet, still keep it street, but he needs to tap into the R&B. He needs to tap into the clubs, get his name buzzing, and just do him. You understand what I'm saying? But I think at his age, at this beefing and all that stuff, I think he needs to make really good music, classical, great production, get with some producers and just pound. He gonna have to be really pounding out some singles for the next 3 years. He gonna have to be pounding out some singles, showing love to the fans, doing some promos, hopping on the internet, but a lot of times when people come out of jail, their flame doesn't really ignite. Bobby Shmurda, when he came out, he did a couple of hits, but he just never was the same. He was twerking. Bobby Shmurda, there's no disrespect to New York and all his guns. I don't want you niggas coming at me, because trust me, I'm gonna defend myself. You understand what I'm saying? But I like Bobby Shmurda, but he was popping his ass on that Migos song. Yeah, Bobby Shmurda, he hasn't been the same since he came back from prison. Sean Poe, like when he came out, he tried to go back and do the hardcore gangster stuff, but he been away so long, so many faces, a new generation have risen. So a lot of people didn't know who Sean was, and I like Sean. I like Bobby Shmurda, but when they came out, You know, they came out weird. I'm gonna be honest. And I think they trying to find a way. I've never been incarcerated, so I guess when you've been stripped and you really have to be faced with your demons and your perversion and your lust and your anger and your frustration and being lost, you have to deal with that on a daily basis while fighting the guards, while fighting other inmates, fighting for your behind. You're around sick people, literally sick people, like health sick, but mentally sick and spiritually sick. So that does something to your creativity, that does something to your artistic side, that does something to your momentum. So a lot of people come out and it's just not the same. When Sean came out, he was Jewish. He came out with these Jewish pigtails and he had this funny accent. Now like he got his act together. Now he's into politics and trying to fix his country beliefs. So I think everybody trying to find their way. So what I'm saying is maybe music won't be Vybez Cartel thing when he come out. Maybe he just want to step away from the music. Maybe the music would got him in trouble, but it was his street stuff. But maybe the music enhanced it because I think he was beefing with Sprague Benz. So a lot of times, like I said, a lot of times when people come out of prison, they don't want to be involved with the light no more. They just want to be home with their family. They just so grateful to be out. They just want to be home. I don't know if he have any kids. I got to research, but he just want to be home with his friends, his families, his parents. Of course, when he get some money, I'm talking about if the nigga want to get some money, he still has a huge fan base. That's what I'm saying. So I think it's best for him to get back into music. Now, to do the hard stuff, we got so much hard stuff. We got so much drill. So if I was managing Vybez, look, still keep it gutter, but I would do 70%, you know, this beautiful music. Talk about Jamaica, talk about real shit what's going on. Talk about the women. You gotta get to the girls. You gotta get to the girls. Just make music, motivational music. How when Nipsey came out, he didn't do it as long as Vybez, but he came out after doing time in the county, and that what gave him the motivation to never go back, to really get himself together. So Tupac came out, and he came out even harder. So it depends on the man. Only God knows what Vybez Cartel's path is going to be. But like I said, I still think he's talented. He has a huge fan base. I would, while he's still young, make great music for the ladies, great music for the people, great music for himself, and just bang it out. And then, hey, if that don't work, hey, you got a fan base. He can use that. He can start a business, get into real estate. He can still brand himself. So y'all flood my comment. What do y'all think? Vybez Cartel, that nigga is out. 250 capital G. Read it in Music TV. I'm gone.